Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Wave Tech. Wave Tech Beats is in the house today, and we're gonna bring you another quick one, a very instructional one for those who don't know. So, today we're gonna talk about Splice, and Splice is one of those go-to uh, events or sites that when you're sitting there and you in beat block and you can't figure out something, you can find it on Splice. Or if you're looking for a particular sound and it's not in the kit that you purchased or uh, anything like that, Splice is where I say if you don't want to go out and spend tons of money on kits, you can go to Splice. All right. So without no further ado, we're gonna jump into this. I'm gonna show you how I get down with Splice. All right. So Splice is a website where it's like producers who, somewhat like myself, have MIDI packs, chord progressions, samples, loops, one shots, things like that. Well, Splice is one of those places where you can go and you can find everything you're looking for. So I'm gonna bring Splice up on my screen. All right. Hope it loads. There it is. So we're gonna go here. Boy, show is taking an awful long time today. Guess everybody's home. So, all right, this is Splice, guys. All right, as you can see, Splice, and the reason why my account is up because I just came in here. So, here's what a lot of people don't understand about Splice. Well, here's what a lot of people tend to not want to understand about the industry. A lot of people think that you have to, in this day and age, you have to play the keyboards in order to be a great producer. You have guys who can play the keyboards, who know music theory, who know how to create chords and synth leads and everything, and get inside and play with the oscillators and all of that. Splice is one of those for a lot of producers who are go to for when we have beat block. As you can see, one of the top producers has a beat pack on her. And these are some of the sounds that we go to that when we can't find or we don't want to create or at that time we're working on something but we need something that quick. You heard it on the radio and you want it right there. You probably find it on Splice. All right, so as you can see, we got Splice up here. So what does Splice normally do? Well, Splice allows you to have credits. As you can see, I have a ton of credits because I really I go to Splice, but when I go there, it's I've been trying to create on my own, so a lot of my stuff is built up. Now earlier today, I had I think it was 148. As you can see, I've spent 8 credits because I've downloaded some Serum presets, which are over here in my new collections situation, which is presets. So I'm going to upload these into my Serum, and then I'm gonna go in and play around and make some more beats. But what I love about Splice is Splice has its own community, studio sounds, plugins, and everything. So we're gonna go through this real quick, just to give you an overview on how to use Splice. The basic breakdown is, first of all, I'm not being sponsored by Splice. I'm just giving you information because I think knowledge is power, and the more information somebody can have, the more money you can make. And my hobby of beat making is making me a little bit of extra money. So, and everything is starting to turn around and grow for me. So I'm really excited about that. But at the same time, I don't have enough money to go out here and spend a ton of money on things like Omnisphere, which I would love to have Omnisphere. Omnisphere is one of the industry go-to for producers right now. But so is Serum, and so is South One, and there's a ton of other VSTs and plugins and everything like that. So, as you can see, like I said, we have a ton of things. Now, from my understanding, I think I paid $7.99. I paid $7.99 for Splice. That's $7.99 a month, and I get access to a ton of downloads and samples to choose from. Like I said, these are my credits right here. So if I want to go in, like I one, two, three, four, five, six. No, so I must have been at 146 today. Um, this is everything I downloaded today. These are some of the sounds. So what you hear is the particular preset that for MIDI chords or MIDI progressions. That particular sound is something that I would load into, like say like my ES24 sampler, and I could play that sound on the keyboard. And once I play that sound will be used in my production work. All right, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to get into here so we can talk about everything that Splice does. So Splice has a community, a studio. You can start a project here, or you can collaborate and explore work that has already been done with this side of the community. Again, for $7.99, you can do all of this. Okay, now you can't upgrade, but sometimes you can start a project, and a lot of people can start projects and be discovered on Splice. Believe it or not. Um, let's say that you want to see what the community is about. You want to know what the community is talking about. Well, here you go. The community has contests. All right, so you have certain people who have come in here and who have done well. You got, look here. We got Travis Barker type sounds, the Beatmakers Toolkit, um, Lewis Fulton's producer challenge. So what these are all contests right here, and this is where you can see where your skill level is at compared to the millions and millions of other people. Here's one thing, people: if you're scared to venture out and be known, or if you're one of those who don't like to hear your stuff get critiqued, meaning if you're one of those who want to have someone say, "Man, that's hitting every time," when your stuff sound like garbage, you don't need to be on Splice, or you don't need to be producing. Uh, I had family and friends tell me when I first started that my beats was hitting. I'm my worst critic because I'm sitting here like, this shit's garbage. So, but they was trying not to hurt my feelings. No, if it's not working, please take it with a grain of salt, and you get back in there and you figure out why it's not working and you fix it. So, but the main go-to thing, well, I'm going to skip this right now because we're going to go over here to plugins. So let's just say, for instance, you have a computer, but you don't have a DAW. You can come over here and rent to own Studio One from Personas. And I tell you right now, between this and this, like right now, I literally have um, Serum I'm renting to own. So when it's all said and done, I will be able to, okay, have Serum after my year is up. I'll pay $9.99. Yeah. So after my year is up, I'm good. All right. So, I mean, where else can you go and find one of the top using Windows and Mac platform uh, DAWs than to use Studio One Professional? And this is professional, not the demo version. Okay, so let's clear that up. It's not the demo version. This is Studio One Professional with all the kinks, bells, and whistles, and you go from there. Serum is the same way. You click here or you go over here and you see what they got. These are the top ones that they have up. All right, so as you can see, you have reverb and compression. You have a synthesizer. These are just the top ones, and you go down here now. These are the ones that are for sale. You have Ozone, Isope, of course, Serum, Nectar. I mean, you have to really want to get in and really dabble in, and then you have your free ones. Now, your free ones, these are some powerful. These are some powerful um, uh, plugins that are free. And believe it or not, man, like you really can get in here and you really can do some good things with some of these free plugins. Um, And I mean, really, get a lot of good sound and quality music out of your plugins and your artwork and everything like that. Then there's the blog section. You go in here, you can read up, and, get educated on everything that goes on with inside the community routing process. I mean, listen, man, Splice has the tools for you to be able to do the things that you want to do. But the bells and kinks and whistles of everything that goes on within Splice is right here. And we're going to talk about this. All right, real quick. These are the sounds. So as you can see, when you click on this, when you click on this gives you the overview. Your overview is all the top picks. Okay, so you got top picks. These are the top picks. This is what everybody's going to right now. Okay, but then you have labels. You got Splice. You got Sample Magic, Origin Sound, Splice Originals, That Sound. So the list goes on and on about things that you can use within here. Now you have instruments. You can click on this. You can find instruments. And the range of instruments, you have drums, you have vocals, you have synth, you have percussions, brass, woodwinds, keys, bass, guitar, FX strings. Everything that you use in your production, you can find on here. Now, here's the crazy part about it. A lot of people, well, I don't want to use a sample. Songs are built off samples. All right? In case you didn't know that. Message. Songs are built off samples. Songs are built off muses. And if you don't know what a muse is a reference track. All right. So let's say you're into doing film work. You're making music for film and television. You got your cinematic stuff right here. As you can see, it's got everything, all the sounds you need, animals, ambience. Everything is right here at your hands for $7.99. And again, I'm not being paid by Splice to do this. I'm trying to help you out so you can get to that point where you can be like, man, I'm having beat block. I can't get this chord progression down. What can I do? You got your genres. You pick your genre. Like I said, you got cinematic, you got game audio, live sound, house and techno, hip hop, R&B, pop, EDM, global, electronic, and bass music. All right. Then you got labels. These labels are not rap labels. These are labels that are used to basically help you get to what you're looking for. Of course, you got presets. Presets, as you can see. What is this? Oh, man, check it out. You got Serum, you got Silent, you got Massive, you got Spear. All right? All of these are presets. As you can see, it breaks down every one of them. You got from everything that we use in production, it's right here. And then you got MIDI. Now, if you're like me, you don't know chord progression, you can go here and you can go back over here and get one of these sounds and chop it up and turn around and put it in one particular piece and put it in, and now you have your MIDI chord progression and you can play that. Now you've went and you couldn't find the sound to match what you're trying to do, but you found it on Splice, you downloaded, you got the MIDI chord progression you want to use from a certain song and you want to flip it and do all of that. There it is. It's all right here at your fingertips. So I'm going to go in here because I want y'all to see something real quick before. Let's go here. All right. So let's go to trap. We'll go trap. Now, we'll go trap. All right. So let's say I'm in trap. All right. And as you can see, oh, wait a minute. Is that what I'm seeing? I mean, am I really seeing that? Oh, yeah, you have the Sunny Digital kit. All right. So if you know who Sunny Digital is one of the top hip hop producers. This is one of Drake's producers right here. And of course, everybody know who Southside from 808 Mafia is. All right. These are their drum kits. So if you want to have the sounds that you hear on the radio, on your radio, from some of your top artists, everybody's doing the Drake Challenge, the Switch. Scorpion album was produced by this cat right here. Okay? We know what Southside can do. You've heard Sunny Digital. All of their sounds are right here. If you don't have that sound, if you went on freedrumkit.net and you download it and it don't sound nothing like it, these are high quality sounds. These are the high quality one shots. And this basically breaks down everything you got. And I mean, like you're looking at this right now. So I could go in here, you see drums, you got synth, you got FX, bass, percussion, kicks, snares, hi-hats, many more. But the key to this is I could go up here if I want a loop, if I want a one shot, I can pick that. All right. If I want to go over here, I can tell you if I'm working on a track and my track is set at 144 BPM and I want that, I can set the range. This is the range, but if I want the exact, then I just hit on that and I type in 144. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I type in 144 and I hit update. Guess what happens? It's going to bring me every sound that is in the 144 range. All right, so I mean, it's all about it and high quality. Man, we talking sounds here. These are starting points, and that's all you really using loops for as a starting point. All right, you got drum loops. You might have the loop that you want, and you can go back in and chop up your sounds. And you know, anybody who knows or uses an Akai knows or MPC live or anything like that, they know that chopping up sounds is one of the go-to things. This is what you can do. You can download this, you can chop your sound up, you can hit them pads, and guarantee you're gonna have those sounds. Here's another melodic loop by Southside. Southside again. Now here's a cool part. Everything is basically broken down for you. Alright? So let's say you working and you have the 144 tempo. Well, this is the key that it's in, and this is the format. So this was like E minor. Or let's say you don't have it. You want to go sharp, you can go sharp. You don't want to go sharp, you don't have to go sharp. You got major, you got minor. And then you pick your key. I just want you to understand. All right. So as you can see, we got E minor. It's what this is. The south side gonna pop back up. You heard there it is. The same loop we just was playing. E minor. All right. As you can see, it's all right here. So that's what splice is for, man. Trust me. Everybody has to understand that when you have beat block, you run into these situations. This is the go-to, the industry standard. If you think I'm playing, I usually will not do this, but if you think I'm playing, I want to say this. Demi Lovato's Sorry Not Sorry, drums, the snap, the 808, count from Splice. The producer's name is Oak Felder. Check him out. If you think I'm playing, check him out. All right? So that's in a nutshell on how Splice works. I'm not going to get into using Splice because that's what you do. You got to get in here. You got to get your samples. You got to find your sound. You got to chop that up. All right? I just wanted to give you this information real quick. I don't know how quick it was, but I wanted to give you the information. All right? Once again, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Like the channel. We're going to keep doing this and doing this and doing this until everybody who's making music is making good music. Everybody can go out here and take a hobby that they love and turn it, or something that they're passionate about, and turn it into a life-changing career. All right? I'm the independent producer. I'm your independent beat maker who's trying to change the way that most folk think. You gotta start somewhere. If you don't have the money, start here. All right? Trust me. Oh, and if you really don't believe me, if you want to take it back to a song that went double platinum, or album went double platinum, the song went platinum. If you remember Jay-Z, Show 'Em What You Got, Just Blaze, who made that particular track, stated in an interview that he did that off, everything was done off loops. that he got when he first got into Logic. All right. So once again, hit the channel, like it, subscribe to it. Uh, let's make good music, man. It's your man's Wave Tech, CEO of Wave Tech Beats.